If you've been waiting on a sign to start your content creation journey, then this is your sign. Whether you want to document your life, create a new side hustle for yourself and passive income, gain new skills, or just connect with others, then now's the perfect time to start. Hi, my name is Anissa. Welcome back to my channel. Here on my channel, you'll find all things becoming our best selves, creating our dream lives, productivity, and more. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys the benefits of content creation and also some actionable steps to take if you have no idea where to start. Without further ado, let's get right into today's video. The first benefit of becoming a content creator is the creative expression. I think creating content is just a really great way to express yourself creatively and also just put yourself more out there. I know for myself, like I'm someone who's very introverted, but I express myself through my creativity, which is through creating content and other art forms as well too. I think just having that outlet for yourself is really beneficial for your mental health. Discovering parts of yourself that you didn't know that really existed, but being able to express yourself creatively is a really great benefit of being a content creator. The next benefit of becoming a content creator is being able to document your life. It's honestly just like really a blessing to be able to just document your life and almost just leave like your digital footprint on the world. I can't wait to like look back at my videos like years from now. I'm honestly so grateful that I documented my life so young. I started my YouTube channel when I was about 19. I have my entire 20s documented on YouTube. So I think that's really amazing for me to be able to look back on maybe years from now, maybe show my kids, my grandkids, I don't know. But I think it's a really great way for me to see exactly where I was in that moment in that video. We're in this new technology age to where people still like, scrapbook and they still have albums. But I think as well, videos and creating content is a way for us to even have just these visual diaries for us as well too. So we'll also be able to just look back and see how far we came, our growth journey, how much we've healed, how much we've changed over time. And I feel like a video is a really great way to really visually see that versus just like, pictures. But yeah, I think just documenting your life is a great benefit of content creation. And I feel like the future you will thank you in the long run for documenting your life now. Next benefit, it's a really great way to learn new skills. So it's a really great way to learn editing, learning how to film and edit and maybe script. In this day and age, like the creative industry in itself is an industry that is new, but also just up and coming. In the sense of like having content creation as a skill will be necessary as far as for anything, like for jobs, for businesses, for anything pretty much. So just having that skill of learning how to create videos and for whatever the case may be is a really great thing to have. I know for myself, I was able to transition into my current job because of content creation. I know I was in school to become a teacher, but I was able to seamlessly transition from education to now media because of the skills that I've learned in content creation. I was able to really transform my resume and show them my skills and what I've learned when it comes to like creating a website, creating videos, creating a blog, creating all these different things that I've learned through my hobby that I was able to show them I'm capable of doing. So again, like just learning those transferable skills that you learn now when it comes to content creation is going to benefit you in the long run when it comes to like just jobs, maybe your personal brand, your personal business, whatever the case may be. There's so many skills when it comes to just learning how to implement those skills that you've learned, like the editing, the filming, and all that in the future. This last point is kind of like niche and it doesn't really apply to everybody. I think being able to get opportunities within the entertainment industry is a great way to like navigate content creation to that path. And you guys seen it, like you guys seen the Lisa Koshis, the Addison Rays, like you've seen all these different people who are able to transition from content creation into music or into acting, whatever the case may be, but they're able to use their platforms to really leverage themselves to get opportunities within the entertainment industry. Again, it's a very like niche thing. Not everyone wants to be in the entertainment industry, but I think if you are, I think utilizing social media is a great way to market yourself and show that you're capable of a certain amount of skills that can take you to that level or give you that leverage, like I said, when it comes to the next step of transitioning into entertainment. The last benefit of becoming a content creator is that you get to monetize your passion. You get to really create a side hustle or a passive income from creating content. When it comes to this, it's really intentional to really like be consistent and disciplined when it comes to wanting that for yourself. Like if you're someone who wants to become a full-time creator or whatever the case may be, it's really great for that. But I think there's so many other avenues to be able to make money from social media without having to have so many followers on your platforms. There's UGC content, so where you just get paid to create videos for a brand. It's user-generated content, or brands will pay you for maybe usage rights so they can use your videos for ads or to run on their social media pages. There's so many like affiliate programs that don't really require you to have a certain amount of followers. Might be potentially getting brand deals, getting monetized on YouTube, other things like that, which obviously take more time versus just starting off. But all these things are really able to provide you with just monetary value into your life. It literally just takes your phone to be able to start a side hustle when it comes to creating content. So I think it's one of the easiest ways to have that passive income and that side hustle, and to be able to just really make a living off of your content. Now that I finished talking about all the benefits of becoming a content creator, now I'm going to start talking about some actionable steps that you can take to be able to start if you have no idea, if you're a beginner. I'm going to give you guys some actionable steps to take when it comes to starting your journey as a content creator. Honestly, the most important thing is to really identify your why, figure out what is the end goal when it comes to creating content. Do you want to leave your 9 to 5 and become a full-time creator? Do you want to just have a side hustle? Do you want to just, and money aside, do you just want to have a community of people that you talk about books with or games with or whatever your niche hobby is or whatever the case may be? Do you want opportunities to be in the entertainment industry? Do you want to be able to use your platform to help others and inspire others? Whatever it comes to just using your voice to maybe share things that you've been through, share advice, share tips, like really identify your why. And once you understand that, that's going to be the thing that really holds you throughout this entire journey. So once you identify your why, now we can get into the more technical stuff, which is identifying your niche. I'm going to be the perfect person to talk about this because I feel like I'm someone who doesn't really have a niche. Like I'm someone who's very big on presenting myself as someone who's multi-passionate about multiple things, someone who is multifaceted. But I do think when it comes to social media, I think when it comes to identifying your niche, it's more so just about figuring out what 4 content pillars makes you and your brand you. For me, it's like I love all things self-development. I love traveling. I love just documenting my life. And for me, I kind of tie all those things in together within my content. So you'll get vlogs here and there about me just living my everyday life. You'll get personal development where I'm doing sit-down videos about just wellness and becoming our best selves, building our dream lives. But I also love to travel. It's one of my hobbies. So it's I also love to just travel and document my journeys. Traveling, I kind of see that as me building my dream life because it's what I love to do. It's almost like a part of my personal development because it's something that I love to do. It's something that makes me feel like my higher self. It's something that pushes me to be the best version of myself. So it kind of intertwines within each other. So it's figuring out how you can layer all of your interests into one so people can have the opportunity to identify you in that particular space. So again, like I said, figure out what it is that you want to talk about and really hone in on creating those content pillars for yourself. And also pick a topic that you feel like you would never get sick of talking about and really start from there. The next thing to do is to understand your audience. So figure out who you are talking to. For me, for example, my audience is young women who are in their 20s who want to live their best lives, who want to expand on their hobbies and heal their trauma and really just be the best version of themselves. So really figure out who you're talking to. If you want to start a gaming channel, you're talking to maybe a group of people who love playing cozy games, for example. That's a particular niche to where you're speaking to the audience who only relates to wanting to play cozy games and that community, if that makes sense. So really understand who you're talking to when it comes to your audience. That way you can cater to their needs. You can also create community within that. The next thing to do is to choose your platform. So figure out what platform you feel like you can spend the most time on. Is it TikTok? Is it YouTube? Is it Instagram? Is it Pinterest, Lemonade? Figure out that platform that you feel like you mostly align with and that you have the time to do. Because for one thing, YouTube is something that takes a lot of time and effort because it's long form content. So figure out what you can cater your most time to. If it's short form, if it's doing more picturesque content like Pinterest or Lemonade, figure out what you can spend your most time to and what you feel most called to and aligned to, and start from there. And once you understand that platform, then you can actually understand how the algorithm works, whatever platform you're choosing to post on, and build from there. The next thing to do is to create a content plan. That means figuring out your schedule, figuring out how many days a week you want to post, figuring out what you can commit to, and really write that number down to make sure that, okay, I'm going to commit to posting maybe once a week on YouTube, or I'm going to commit to posting every day on TikTok and Instagram. Figure out what the number is that works best for you and stick to it. And once you're able to really pick that number in yourself for you, you're able to really stay consistent within that and also organized when it comes to your content plan. For me, I use Notion for my content. So once at the end of every month, I kind of go in and I plan the content beforehand. Again, majority of my content is lifestyle. So I like to plan my content around things that I have. So if I have a trip coming up, so I can look to my schedule to say, okay, I have a trip that's coming up, but I can incorporate that trip into my content, right? Or I have this event that I'm going to that I want to incorporate into my content. So figuring out how you can plan ahead so that way you don't have to waste your time being overwhelmed and stressed out because you don't have a certain schedule planned out for yourself. So once you figure out, like I said, whatever scheduling platform, again, I recommend Notion, but there's also Google Calendar, there's other things that you can use to stay organized. But once you schedule out your month, then you're able to go back and schedule out your week. And then that way, when you can schedule, you can figure out what needs to be done on a day-to-day basis to figure out how you can film, edit, shoot, post, film consistently to where you know exactly what's going to be filmed what day and edit it what day and post it what day, because again, that's gonna keep you organized and on top of your schedule. The next thing to becoming a content creator is to just start. Like, don't worry about perfectionism. Don't worry about if you have the right lighting and the right this, the right that. Just start, and I promise you, you'll get better as time goes on. But you have to really take that initiative to just start and not worry about anything else. Like, when I started my YouTube channel, like, my thumbnails were trash. My videos were not the best quality, but I was using my cell phone at the time. Over time, I was able to be consistent with myself and create better videos and become better at storytelling, and eventually invest into a camera, eventually invest into a light. I needed to start first to see what level I was at to where I can like build from. And over time, like I said, when you just start and build that muscle of just being consistent, you're inevitably going to become better and better each and every day. But it all starts with you just starting first. So don't think about anything. Don't stress yourself out. Just start for where you're at and go from there. The next few tips are pretty obvious, but just engaging with your audience, figuring out what videos they like to see the best from you, and also understand like you don't have to always, create videos for your audience. You can also create videos that you like to see for yourself. Like for me, I love creating vlogs. They're not the most popular thing on my channel, but something that I like to create for myself. That way I can have something to look forward to in the future. So I think having a good mix for yourself is really good, but also just engage with your community to figure out what videos they like the best as well too. Will be very helpful to growing your platforms. Most platforms will kind of give you all the analytics to see like what your viewers are watching, what they're searching for, whatever. So really take advantage of understanding and learning the analytics page when it comes to your platforms, because it will show you like when your viewers are most active on the platform. It will tell you what content they're looking for. It will pretty much tell you everything, honestly. It will give you a good idea to really analyze and see how you can create better content or just different ideas for the future. Just a really great way to really just get a clear understanding of everything. You can work on creating a content strategy that best fits your needs for your channel or for whatever other platforms that you have. And the last but most important tip is to stay consistent. Like, I know you're sick of hearing it. I know. Trust me, I was sick of hearing it too, but it's really the truth. Like, you have to be consistent, because when it comes to growing your platforms, people have a short attention span. That's number one. When it comes to really growing your platforms, you have to really be consistent and disciplined to really show up for that platform almost every single week, every single day, whatever your content schedule is. But again, like in order for you to keep your audience engaged in what you have going on, they have to see you regularly show up on the app, right? Because you can post one video here and then you leave for maybe a couple of months and like our audience pretty much forgot that they're still creating content. So it's really important to stay consistent. Honestly, the hardest thing about being a content creator is the consistency, because obviously there's times when you can feel discouraged and you can feel like you're not really growing at the pace that you want to grow at. But trust me, it just takes one video to change your entire life. It just takes that one opportunity, that one person watching your channel. Like, you never know who's rooting for you that really isn't saying anything. Like, you never know who you're inspiring behind closed doors. Keep that in mind when it comes to just being consistent and disciplined when it comes to just going after this new journey and proving to yourself that you can hold your word, and just proving to yourself that you have the discipline to stick this journey out without, giving up. But when it comes to all this, becoming a content creator, remember to start small, keep experimenting, keep figuring out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And most important, just enjoy the process. Trust me, like, I know it can be easy to get discouraged and feel like you're not really growing, whatever. When it comes to content creation, there's so many benefits outside of monetary value that you can receive just by showing up and learning how to become a content creator, or learning all the skills that comes with becoming a content creator. Keep pushing through, enjoy the process, and most of all, just have fun. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed a couple of benefits of becoming a content creator, and also some actionable steps that you can take to become one if you're a beginner. But that is it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys for another video next week. Bye.